What's going on, everybody? Sports culture, and today was the first day of OTAs. Well, the second day of OTAs, but the first day of open practice for social media. So I'm just going to bring up some videos, show some pictures, show some things that happened today at OTA. And right off the bat, man, I'm going to just say one thing. Everybody's locked in. Almost full attendance at practice. I think everybody was there except for Keyshawn Banks, but it was due to a family emergency. Maybe another person, but outside of that, man, basically everybody was there, full attendance. Everybody's locked in. Everybody has one goal in mind, and that's to host the Lombardi Trophy, be Super Bowl winners, and bring that title back to Title Town. So without further ado, man, I'm just going to bring up videos, break down some videos, and let's get right into it. So the first clip I have right here is what the GreenBayPackers are doing now at every start of the practice. And I mean, they used to do this before in previous years, is just stretching, but now what they're doing now is having a more detailed, longer stretch. And getting guys more warmed up, more loose before they hit the practice field and before they practice really hard. And I think this is a good thing. I mean, we've watched guys like Aaron Jones, other players in previous years have minor injuries, hamstring injuries, and then they turn into long-lasting, lingering injuries. So this is a good thing right here. This is going to benefit our team, prevent those injuries like hamstring injuries or anything like that, muscle tears, pulling any muscles, anything like that. Cramps. So this is a huge thing right here. I think we're doing about this for 15-20 minutes throughout every practice, at every start of the practice, and this is a good thing right here. It's going to help our team out. It's going to benefit our team, and this should hopefully, stop those injuries that happen, those little minor injuries that happen at every, start of the year, and hopefully keep our guys more healthy throughout the season. And then the first real clip I have for you guys right here is actually Kingsley Enagbare, and as you say right here, not even a knee sleeve for Kingsley Enagbare. And this is just crazy to see this man on the field. As we know, that Dallas game in the playoffs, it was believed that he tore his ACL. I believe he still tore something, but it wasn't as extensive or as bad as people originally thought. It wasn't actually a bad tear compared to like other ACL injuries. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, if he actually didn't even tear anything at all. But the man is, going out there competing at live speed. And this is just Godspeed right here for him to get back on the field this quick. Let's go ahead and watch this clip right here. Just moving very well for a man that, supposedly, what was it, a couple months back, 3-4 months back, tore his ACL. So to see this man back on the field is really, really extraordinary. And if you watch any of my mock draft videos for the GreenBayPackers, I said numerous times that, since Kingsley Enagbare tore his ACL, that's what I believed at the time, it wasn't a bad idea to get another pass rusher in this year's draft class. Thankfully, we didn't, because Kingsley Enagbare is healthy. And I really do think Kingsley Enagbare is such a good player for us. A really solid rotational, edge rusher for this team. And, ever since we drafted him, he's always had really, really good plays for us and has always played really well. So to see Kingsley Enagbare on the field again is phenomenal. So for this clip right here, I'm actually going to play the volume, and I'm going to shut up right here because this is new linebacker coach Anthony Camballier. And, he's the new linebacker coach, and I love his energy, man. He's coming with that energy. And, this is what's said about him, in the interviews. People have had, high praises about this guy, that he has high energy. And now we're really seeing it. So for this play right here, or this video, I'm going to just, shut my mouth and let you guys hear this, man.
Torque! You gotta grab! You gotta grab! You ain't gonna let him run off! Grab him! Torque!
So here's the next clip right here, and it's Xavier McKinney, the new signing for the GreenBayPackers, the new star player, the new superstar, our safety, and Jair Alexander, obviously, just a huge fan. If you know, you know. But these two guys right here, cornerstone pieces for our defense, and man, I like that these two have been around each other, throughout the Phase 1, Phase 2, and now the beginning of Phase 3, I believe. These guys have been neck to neck next to each other, really forming a bond. And, we know how special Jair Alexander is. He's a lockdown cornerback. He's going to lock down, one side of the football field. But to have a guy like Xavier McKinney, who's really one of the better ball hawks at the safety position in the NFL, really a guy that's super lengthy for the safety position, a guy that could go sideline to sideline. This secondary is going to be really, really good. And having a guy like Xavier McKinney and a guy like Jair Alexander on the defensive side of the ball on the secondary is a huge thing. So let's watch them right here. They're going to be doing a backpedaling drill. And really, really explosive out the breaks right here. Just natural. Both these guys are leaders, man. It's already being said that Xavier McKinney is being such a leader, being super vocal, taking the young safeties under his wing. So that's very dope to see. Really dope clip. Now here's a video of Christian Watson running a route right here, little hitch route. And man, he looks super loose and explosive this year. And I think sending him to those top, soft tissue experts is a huge thing for him. I think this is going to be a prove a year for Christian Watson. And he's going to prove the doubters wrong, man. If this man can stay healthy, he's putting up numbers. So here's this next clip of Edgerrin Cooper, the rookie linebacker. And man, I'm super excited for Edgerrin Cooper. Edgerrin Cooper, man, looks really athletic, looks really explosive. He looks the part. He looks as advertised. Obviously, this is just OTAs. You know, there's no pads on. It's just helmets, and they're doing drills. But, I mean, he looks very athletic, and that's what we want to see. And I think him and Quay Walker, man, are going to be such a fun linebacker duo to watch. They're going to be super athletic. So let's just watch this play right here. Watch this clip, I mean. Look at Quay Walker, man. God. Dude's a unit, dude. I can't wait to watch Quay Walker and Edgerrin Cooper, dude. I haven't been this excited for a linebacker room in a really long time. Our linebacker room, our defense is supposed to be built like the 49ers, and I mean, we have the building blocks at the linebacker room to be built like them. So Edgerrin Cooper and Quay Walker, I'm expecting big things from, and this defense in general, I'm expecting big things from. So here is the next clip, and it is our first round selection, Jordan Morgan. And he was getting some snaps with the left tackle, right tackle today. I don't think got snaps originally with the first team. I'd have to check the tweets again. I'm pretty sure he didn't. But, you know, when the season starts, I expect this man to most likely be a starter. He looks the part, man. He looks big. He looks athletic. And I knew he was, man. The only thing I had a problem was the knee injury. But, I mean, man, he looks the part. He looks athletic. He looks at the size that the Packers like from the tackle position. And, Week 2, I mean, he gets to go against Laiatu again, and the reason I was a huge fan of Jordan Morgan from the start is because I watched the film against him and Laiatu, and he did his part against Laiatu, pancaked him a couple times. So in Week 2, we get to see that rematch again. But let's watch this clip right here, man. Just looks the part, looks really, you know, fast, out of stance, really explosive, looks powerful. Obviously, OTAs, he's pushing, you know, a bag on his teammates, so it's small sample size, but I mean, looks really explosive out of his stance. And then here's another clip right here. It's going to be of our secondary, Keyshawn Nixon, Xavier McKinney, and then Jair Alexander is going to pop out right here from the cuts. But man, just super excited about this defense. Just watch these guys move, looks super natural. Xavier McKinney, dude, the way he moves in his breaks is super fluid, man. I'm super excited to watch Xavier McKinney, especially him coming downhill, because I mean, he looks super smooth out of his breaks. Obviously, this is just a drill, but I mean, watching him compared to maybe Jair right here and Keyshawn Nixon, he looks way smoother, looks way more fluid, and man, I'm super excited for this defense. And then here's this clip right here, and I should have showed this at the start, man. I was actually going to show this at the start, but we need to work on the handshake of Jair Alexander and Xavier McKinney, and we need to probably think of a nickname for these two right here, because these two are going to be a really good duo. They're going to lock down one side of the football field easily, but just them two dabbing up each other, getting the day started or after a drill. So really dope to see. These guys have really built a bond, a friendship, and you know, to have a safety like Xavier McKinney, one that can lock down one side of the football field, that can ball hawk, go sideline to sideline, and to have a guy like Jair Alexander who's very technical as a cornerback, just never really gets out of position and is just a lockdown cornerback. It's going to be hard to throw against this defense, especially if this defensive scheme, the way Jeff Hafley is advertising it, is, you know, played the way I expect it to be played. So, super excited about this defense, man. I've said this a million times already in this video. Sound like a broken record, but, man, it's going to be a fun season. And then right here is a video of Jaden Reed, man, the slot demon. This guy is so good, man. I'm expecting a huge year out of Jaden Reed, year 2. I'm expecting a huge year from all our wide receivers, man. But Jaden Reed, man, just gives me superstar, you know, vibes, especially off the slot, man. He carries himself like a pro. He plays like a pro. He runs routes very crafty for a slot wide receiver. And very explosive with the ball in his hands. Very explosive without the ball in his hands. And I wouldn't be surprised, man. You know, I'm not going to say who's going to be the star receiver of this team, who's going to be the wide receiver 1. But I wouldn't be surprised if Jaden Reed, you know, down the stretch, down the season, became the wide receiver 1 and flourished into the wide receiver 1. He's that, you know, he's that good of a player in my opinion. So let's just watch him right here. Look, this route right here by Jaden Reed, little crosser. What a dot. get the other angle right now because we know who threw that right there. But what a dot, what a catch, right on the money, good route. And I'm expecting big things from Jaden Reed. So here's a clip right here of Carrington Valentine. And, man, it looks like he bulked up over the offseason. And that's a great thing for Carrington Valentine. I felt like he was just a little bit skinny last year. Obviously, a phenomenal player for us, especially out of the 7th round. And I expect big things from him again. A really good lockdown cornerback. But looked like he bulked up, and that's a good thing for him. Very athletic cornerback already. Has the size you want from a boundary cornerback. But let's just watch him right here doing a little bit of drills, a little trial technique right here drill. And it looks the part, man. Looks bigger, looks more bulkier. And, you know, this defense, high energy. We got a lot of guys that have high energy. A lot of guys are not afraid to come downhill and, you know, make tackles at the secondary position, at the cornerback position. And then, like I said, here is that other clip of Christian Watson running that in route. And like I said, man, he just looks super loose this year. I mean, and the way he's running his routes, the way he's breaking in and out, the way he's releasing off the line, it looks like he's smoother. It looks like he's more relieved when he's running out there, knowing he can put more pressure on his hamstring and just run full speed, break down at full speed, and really chop grass when he breaks down, you know, when he's breaking his route. So just watch him right here. Super explosive, man. Watch his in-break route right there. Just super explosive. No one's catching him after he catches that right there. I'm telling you right now, that's a 40-yard touchdown. I don't know where we're at right now, but that's a 40-yard touchdown. No one's catching Christian Watson after he catches that. But, man, he looks super loose this year, super explosive out of his breaks. And I'm just praying this guy can stay healthy for a full season. Like I said, I think if he stays healthy, man, he could really put up numbers for this team. Here's another clip of Jair Alexander and Xavier McKinney once again. And right here, they're doing a drill on tackling and stripping the ball carrier. Really, really good drill for DBs. And Xavier McKinney is going to cause a couple of these this season, man. He's really good at stripping the ball, really good at punching the ball. And so is Jair, honestly, too. But let's watch this clip right here. Both of these guys, man, like I said, cornerstone pieces of our defense. And these guys are going to be locked down together, man. I can't wait for the first game. And then here's the first clip of Jordan Love slinging the pigskin, Mr. MVP. And he's throwing right here to Romeo, where is thy Romeo? Romeo Dobbs, man. Such a clutch, good player for us at the wide receiver position. And all of our players at the wide receiver position have, you know, potential to be that guy, man. It's such a blessing to have this many young guys that have this much potential at the wide receiver position, man. This team is going to be explosive. And then here's that other angle, like I said, of the Jaden Reed catch. And who was I saying earlier that threw him the ball? Mr. Jordan Love. Right on the money. And let's just watch the release right here by Jordan Love. Super, super fast, super quick. Aaron Rodgers-esque, you know. But expecting big things from this team in general, man. To have such a young team, a team that, you know, went through the fire last year, went through the ringer, went through all the adversity in the world, and to almost still coming out top. And I think that 1 year last year, going to the playoffs, not only beating the Cowboys in the first round, but, you know, taking it to the last, you know, minute with the supposedly best team in the NFC. I mean, they were the best team in the NFC, the San Francisco 49ers. But, I mean, to take it to them, to be beating them for a majority of the game, to be, you know, outplaying them for the majority of the game, literally till the last 10 minutes of the fourth quarter, and then, you know, totally collapsing. But to beat them, go to Santa Clara, you know, to take it to them, being such a young team, I mean, we're going to be good for years. So, unfortunately, that was all the clips I could find on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. But you guys probably seen more clips. You guys probably watch other videos, so I'm pretty sure you guys are caught up. It's just OTA, so it's just small sample sizes. But, I mean, to see all the guys in attendance is pretty dope. But I will leave you guys with this last 30-second video of Jordan Love after practice being asked, you know, why he's here, even though he hasn't got the contract extension, and you know what it means to him to be here or whatever like that. And just watch the way he answers it. Like I said, everybody is locked in. Everybody has one goal in mind. Everybody has one, you know, mindset, and that's to win the Lombardi Trophy and bring it back to Green Bay. So I'm gonna leave you guys with this video. It's been your boy Sports Culture. I'm out.
Yeah, I mean, that's just something that I've always done. Trying to be here, get the reps in, get to working with the guys, and just start building that chemistry and getting ready for the season.
Do you have an idea of like when you would like that done? Has your agent said you're not stepping on the field for a preseason game until you have a deal done or something like that?
No, so I don't really know what's going on, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm not going to get into too much contract stuff.
Would you be comfortable playing under the current deal, or is that something that you don't want to do at this point?
we'll see. I don't know yet. We'll see.